Hi Virgo, welcome to your November 2020 monthly reading. This is a general reading. It's for Virgo sun, moon, rising sign, or north node or south node of the moon. And if this doesn't seem right for you, doesn't seem accurate, Virgo, try something other than just your sun sign. Try your moon sign or your ascendant or your north or your south nodes of the moon with one of my other readings for November, because transits do affect us, each one of us, and it affects each one differently according to our natal chart. And so another zodiac sign might be more appropriate for you to listen to at this time. Okay. Virgo, we're going to start out with the Sacred Geometry Frequency Activation card. And your frequency is Synergy. And it's number 41. Or add those two together, 5. So either one of those numbers might be significant for someone. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Beautiful, beautiful, Virgo. Okay, so you just take a look at that for as long as you need to allow this frequency to affect your subconscious. Okay. All right, and then the astrological card that flipped out is Saturn. Saturn is that planet, that fatherly figure, that controlled, or one that does control. So wherever your Saturn is in your chart, that's going to be holding you back, assisting you to learn whatever lesson that is necessary for you to learn according to the house placement that your Saturn is in and what other planets are aspecting and how they are aspecting your Saturn personally for you. So, and this card says the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. To gain wisdom. All right, so what I see right off, and I just want to quickly show Saturn. Any of you who don't know what the symbol for Saturn is astrologically, it's up in your right-hand corner of this card. Okay. Okay, and then what I got is that Saturn in the month of November is assisting you to accept the challenge of what this synergy card is, the frequency, this energetic frequency of the synergy card is asking you to open up to, which has everything to do with, let me just read this part again. Supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. Okay, it has everything to do with Saturn is assisting you right now to embrace anything and everything that is unfamiliar, that is new, that is, whether that be information, truths, absolutely all kinds of truths that are coming out collectively, personally, that's in allowing you to co-create your brand new reality that you have never ever lived in before, a new perspective, brand new, transformative new life in whatever way or combination of ways that is for you. It's going to be different for everyone. This is a general reading. So there's some transformation is going to be completely to the core of your foundation. And for some of you, it's going to be very, very deep, and everything in your whole life will be transformed or is in the process of being transformed, at all the way to certain things that are going to be completely transforming for you and creating a new reality in some way. So all of it is very essential, very good. And let's get into the details of what else you can expect, or are some of you are probably already have been going through some. I'm just seeing the Tower card, so Tower moments, and some of you, yes, getting that foundation that was you thought was solid, that was actually shaky, see disintegrate before your very eyes. And I just saw an avalanche happening of just one thing after the other. For some of you, just complete annihilation of that base, what you thought was your security and was so strong. But it wasn't. And even as devastating as that is and was, putting it in your situation, but this is leading you to a much, much more authentic, more you on a soul level, where your soul is needing and crying out to go. You can be fulfilled, so that you can be fulfilled. Each and every Virgo. So what else? What other details? And I just saw too, maybe some of you, I was looking at this Saturn card, physically have a male figure in your environment or in your life, that who is that stable, wise person for you that you can, that is literally assisting you and assisting and stabilizing you and guiding you in a very positive way. And I just got two that might not, for some of you, seem positive or feel positive at this moment. But it truly is. And I just got, because he is assisting you in letting go of the past in whatever way that you have been relating to the world, living. It's going to be different for everyone, but taking you out of that environment, I just heard too, for someone or some of you, that isn't good for you. He sees that, and so he is assisting you, even if it's painful for you. It's not something that you wanted to do, but it is the best thing for you. It is the best thing for you. And you will be able to see that. If you don't see that now, you will be thanking. It's a physical person I'm seeing for some of you, or someone. It's a specific message. It's not going to be for everyone. Others, it's just your inner guidance, your inner Saturnian self. And again, all of you Virgos that are watching this, take a look and see where your Saturn lands in your chart, what house it's in, what sign it's in, what planets are next to it or aspecting it, especially close degree, and research that. research that. That's going to assist you. That's going to assist in guiding you, your own personal Saturn in your natal wheel chart. Yes, for others. And if you haven't gotten your natal wheel done, oh, I advise you to do that. This month is that time. And again, check out where Saturn is located for you specifically. That is going to free you. That is absolutely going to enable you to let go of the things that you need to let go of, that is essential for you to let go of, so that you can transform into this new, real, true you, and allow for these new things, new truths to come in. Personal truths. If you're checking out your own chart, that is personal truths for you on who you truly are, and you're ready for that now. Even if that scares you, even if that scares you, you are ready. Your soul is crying and crying out to you to go, step, and do that. Take that step. Take that forward motion for yourself. For yourself. And I will be happy to anyone who is wanting their natal wheel done. And I can even speak specifically. I'll give you a little short video on where your Saturn is and placement, and all of that information for you for free. For free. This is how I am choosing to use what I have, the gifts that I have, the specialties that I have, to assist and help humanity, each one of you, heal and be the best version of yourselves that you can possibly be. So if you'd like me to do that, I will leave the information in the description box below. And you don't have to go to me either. Any astrologer online will give you a free natal wheel. Okay. All right, so we have 3 cards that jumped out for you. 6 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. Okay. The 6 of Pentacles, balance. First and foremost, balance. Balance for you. Balancing out again. Balancing out your true self. So by allowing truths to come in, it's going to balance out who you are and who you're not truly are. That doesn't sound right. Who you truly are and who you aren't. And going to assist in enabling you to let go of those things that you aren't, and which is actually hurting you. Whether they're beliefs, whether they're physical things that you're doing in your daily life, whatever that is, people, whatever that is. But again, I'm getting, check out your natal wheel, and specifically your Saturn, where that's located for you, and how your Saturn is assisting you specifically right now in making these changes and opening yourself up to whatever is new and true for you that wants to come in. Your soul wants those things to come in. Okay. And then, yes, and it's going to put you on a new adventure, Page of Wands. Something brand new. Something way more fulfilling for who you truly are. They want you, or your higher self, the universe, however you're wanting to see that, is wanting and ready and desiring for you to go ahead and start living, going on this new adventure, this new transformative adventure, whatever that is for you specifically, so that you can begin to express and live to who you truly are. You've outgrown. Some of you've outgrown, and two, some of you consciously know this, that you have outgrown your environment, you've outgrown certain people, you've outgrown certain, I even got religious beliefs, traditions, familial traditions. And so you're awakening to this need of yours to move forward in your specific direction, the direction that is best for you, regardless of anyone else. And some of you, I just got to, you might have to go into solitary, so you can spend time with just you right now. And I just got another message for someone, or a certain amount of you, that because you have to put your foot firmly down to certain people, maybe, or when you choose to do something that is best for you, you put your foot down firmly. You draw that line for yourself, regardless of, I just heard, what consequences that you are fearing that might come about by you speaking up and doing what's best for you. So first and foremost, yes, that may be what some of you are learning right now, is how to firmly yet kindly speak your truth and what you are truly wanting over what others are wanting you to do, maybe for them, or what they might think is best for you. It isn't, and you get to voice what you want and figure out what it is that you want. So like I said, back to this other message that some of you might need to put your foot down and say, I need some time for myself. A certain amount of time per day for you, so that you can just sit with you, your energy, and figure out and just allow things so you know it's coming from you, and you're not picking up any energies. This is for sensitive empaths, empathic, because we easily pick up what other people's energies. And until we are firmly grounded in who we are as an empath, and being able to distinguish what someone else's energy is opposed to our own, it takes practice. I'm still even now practicing that, and doing that for my own self too. So, and in order to do that, we must sit in our own energetic space. And for me, nature is my beautiful time. It's going to be different for all of you. So, okay. And then the Three of Wands, here again, yes, that's talking about what I was just saying, is spending some time for yourself, daily or weekly or whatever is right for you, with yourself, so that you can see that higher perspective. You can see that truth that you can't see otherwise. That is the truth for you. And if you're just beginning this, and you will see that when you start doing this for yourself, spending that time for yourself, you will see that these new truths will come into you. It's going to change your world. It's going to change your life. It's going to free you. You are going to start seeing that you're getting messages from your higher self, the universe, however you want to see that, God, however you see that, what is best for you. And it's going to calm you down. It's going to just bring a whole new, brand new, beautiful reality to you, just like the synergy is saying. Okay, let's see what else comes out. Let me give these, I don't believe I gave these, I'm going to just do this a couple more times here, just to make sure, because it just feels like they need an even more of a shuffle than I gave them before. I can't remember if I gave them before or not, so If I did, it needed a little more. Okay, there we go. Whew, okay. And here at the bottom of the deck, 6 of, I don't know if you can see that, the light. I apologize for the bright sunshine. I can't, the blinds only do so much. Okay, but this is victory. You do that, you keep going, and it's victory. And here, that's another 6. So 6 is, you might be seeing 66. You might be seeing 6s. That is stability. Stability is 6, is balance. That's what number 6 stands for. And 66 is another good number, and 666 is a positive number. It is not a scary number like what we've been taught. So look those up if you feel the need to. But I know I grew up thinking that feeling that was scary, because that's what I was taught. That's what I heard. That's in religion. That's what it's in the Bible. But that's not correct. It was twisted. It was twisted to scare us. There's a lot more. There's truth out there. So much truth that we haven't been privy to. All of us as humanity, as the collective. Because we're coming from the Piscean age, which was very closed, very secretive, and we were so easily fooled, because the Piscean age has to do with our subconscious, it has to do with fantasy, it has to do with deceit. So in every form, and we are now awakening in the Aquarius age. And so now we're having a mixture of both. We have one side that's fighting to stay in control. They liked being in control in the Piscean age, and they want to keep us that way. They want to keep us in slavery. They don't want us to know who we truly are. So if any of you have any fears of looking into yourself astrologically, it is coming from a past, that past. So something genetically, you were terrorized in your genetics, in your familial download, your ancestry somehow. And I do completely understand that, because I too was. I just remember, yes, being terrified. But I went ahead anyway. And I was so glad I did. I was so glad I did, because it opened up a whole new world for me. Aquarius age is all about truth. It's all about honesty, truth, unconditional love, compassion, cooperation. Totally the opposite of Piscean age. Okay. That's why truths are coming out now that have been held from us as a collective because of the Aquarian age. Okay. Let me just see what else for Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What else for the month of November? And we just had this full moon in Taurus too, Virgos, just yesterday, October 31st, a blue moon, very powerful. So it also is definitely igniting this for you. Taurus is your trine, earth sign, trine, which is a very pleasant and positive and easygoing, beautiful way to transition, giving you very positive stability and support in continuing or starting this personal journey of yours to open up new truths. Be open to new truths and new ways of everything for you that you can't even imagine now. It's so very exciting. And if you don't see that, if you don't feel those different sparks right now, that's all right. That's very okay. That's more than okay. You will, through this whole process, you will. For some of you, it'll start as just little little teeny excitements. You don't know where it's coming from, but you just feel happy and that something is coming, something good is coming out of this. And then it just builds and builds, and it's just beautiful. You just keep walking forward. You keep walking forward. Okay, that wanted to come out. So let's see. All right, there we go. 4 of Cups. So something's being offered to you. There you go. New opportunity, a new truth, a new way for you to see something new about your own self that's going to expand you. Maybe a creative endeavor that you didn't know you had, a job offer, and just some opportunity. It's going to be different for all of you depending on where you are in your life right now. I just heard a new family member. That's a message for someone. Creating a new family. You might be pregnant. You might have just had a new baby, and that's a brand new life. That's going to put a whole new perspective on how you have lived. It's very beautiful. Some of you might be wondering if you should accept, a little fearful because it's something brand new. I even got that some of you might be wishing that you didn't have your child, or scared that it wasn't the best idea. You were excited at first, and now it wasn't what you thought it would be. Now the baby's here, and it's a lot more difficult than you thought. Hang in there. Hang in there, young ones. It's not a mistake. It's not a mistake. It's helping you, this Saturn. It's helping you become more wise. It's helping you see truths that you never could have seen before without this little precious being that you are now in charge of. He or she is opening new doors for you that you can't even imagine yet. Look at your astrological wheel. Take a look at your north and south nodes of the moon. Have them done. Can't emphasize that enough. For every single one of us, that's always a good idea. It's our north and south nodes of the moon. That is our personal work. That's the heart of each one of our own individual personal work on this planet. And it has to do with, that's something that has been handed down in our own ancestry. Whatever your north and south node is, that is something that wasn't able to be taken care of by your mother or father, your grandparents, whoever that is, or all of them. And it's now being handed down to you. So now you have the privilege of taking care of that personal work, not just for yourself and gaining freedom and abundance and things you can't even imagine now, but you change your whole ancestry. You assist all of them. So anyway, okay. So yes, you're being handed something, a responsibility, something that's going to make you more responsible, like I just spoke of, something that's going to increase your wisdom, increase your depth, enable you, open new doors that will enable you to step into your own power, to who you truly are. So take it. Any negative thoughts or feelings? Don't sit with those too terribly long. In fact, for some of you, that it could very well be the indication that is the correct direction for you. If you are fearful in any way, that is the correct direction. because you can always change your direction later. But if you don't take that chance to see if that is what's good for you, and you allow your fear to take over, you are going to wish and be very disappointed in yourself, and that's going to take you down. It's going to hurt your self-worth. Now, if you've already done that, don't sit in that low self-esteem, that feeling bad, feeling guilty, feeling ashamed that you were too afraid. Also, don't sit in that. You just, okay, you did that? All right, well, you know what? You now know you are going to, if you can rectify that right then and there and go and accept whatever that opportunity was, you do that. If you can't, then you just say, okay, I am ready for this opportunity to come around again in another form, and I will accept it this next time. I will. And dig into also, I also heard too, those that are that fearful and you're not ready yet, okay, check into from your astrological wheel where that's coming from, and then you will get a solid factual reason why, where that fear came from, and whether it is false or not. And most likely it is false. It's coming from past memories, past genetic download from your ancestry, something that you're here and get to overcome personally in this life. Whatever it is, it's going to be different for all of you. But check out your astrological wheel for that. Okay, what else for Virgo, Sun, Rising, Venus sign for November? What's transforming for them? What new reality is coming to them? And get some more details on that. What this new opportunity is. What is this? It's definitely something that's going to help you build that strong foundation. Your root chakra, that sturdy base for yourself that you can build on for the rest of your life. Solid. And it won't ever come out from under you again. Okay, here it is, tried to come out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, some of you are, again, this is the Five of Cups. So some of you, or those of you that have had things ripped out from under you and it wasn't your choice. You weren't consciously choosing for that to happen. You have been you're just very sad, very depressed, very lost. I just heard too for some of you, because it was so devastating. You thought you were on the right path. You thought you were correct about something, your direction, or whatever that something is. You were so sure. You were so sure. And here, come to find out, it was ripped from you, and you just feel betrayed. You feel you're devastated. Your self-worth, that just ripped you. That just tore you up to your core, because you were so sure. And now you don't know what's right, you don't know up from down, side to side. You don't know anything now, because you put all your eggs in that basket. You just knew. You didn't have any question. And now you're back to square one, or you even feel worse than square one. How are you going to trust yourself? How are you going to trust your gut feeling? How are you going to trust what you feel or think is best for you now? Yeah, it's really, really tough, really tough, really tough. Okay, so I just got some of you, the signs were there, but you did not acknowledge them. You did not see them as signs. You did not see them as truth at the time. that they were presented to you. You just went with what you wanted. Very self-absorbed. We all are, do that at certain times in our own lives. That is absolutely true. Okay. All right. So you went with what you wanted over what was best, what your soul or your higher self or God or the universe was trying to tell you, which was best for you. Okay. All right. Okay. Don't be too hard on yourself. Find what did you gain out of that? Okay, so you took the road of quick satisfaction, or what do I want to say? Instant gratification. Okay, you took that road of instant gratification instead of listening to the real truth of what was being told to you. Okay, so now, and you consciously know this, so what did you learn? What did you learn? As soon as you see and feel what you learned, because if you consciously know this, you know what you learned. Okay, so I went the road of instant gratification that time. You learned something from that, didn't you? Huge, huge lesson. Each one of us has to learn in a different way. Okay, that made you a little wiser. That opened your reality to something a truth you didn't know before. So now you're a little wiser, or a lot more wise, about choosing instant gratification next time. I guarantee that. So there you go. There is your positive. You can be grateful and thankful because that just assisted you on your path. You're not going to do that again. No, you're not. The harder you fell, the more pain, the more devastating it was for you, the higher it lifted you. Once you realize, if you haven't yet, once you realize and see what you gained, the higher up the ladder you are going, the more wisdom you gained, because that means the less chance, or there's no chance that you're going to ever do that again, because you're not going to choose to go into that pit ever again. You're going to choose something much better for yourself. You're going to listen to that inner guidance, that higher self-talk, whatever that was. You will know the difference. There you go. Here, this man, he's looking and he doesn't see the 2 cups that are full behind him. He's just so devastated right now about the 3 cups that fell over because of his instant gratification, choosing instant gratification, specifically for you, Virgos. So, you flip that energy, facts change feelings. You see what you've gained of that whole experience. And part of the experience, as much as we hate to go through torturous, self-destructive feelings, oh, they are awful. They are so, so awful. That's where we learn the most. So whatever part of that process that you are in, Virgo, you keep going. The rainbow is right in front of you, and you will grab a hold of that. If you haven't yet, you will. You will see that truth. You will be thankful and grateful. And at that moment, your energy switches. As soon as you see that baby, you find that baby in that experience, and you're off and running. You're off and running. There you go. Saturn and that opening you up to brand new ways of loving, living, thinking, working, being. Okay, so let's see what else. That is beautiful. Okay, what else for Virgo? Sun, moon, rising, north node, south node of the moon. My Virgos who are growing slowly but surely wiser, wiser, and to their true selves. And to not be too hard on yourselves, please. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, look at that. Yes. See here again. 6, 2 sixes. So yes. Okay, so where you are headed, Virgos. 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords. From that chaotic, very disruptive, very negative feelings about yourself, about what's been going on, the Tower moment, rough waters, stormy waters, because one side of the boat here has stormy waters, and on the other side, which is way bigger, it's all peaceful and calm waters. That's where you're headed. That's where you're headed through this whole process. And yes, you have the 6 swords that are sticking up straight up. So it's kind of, it's a protection. It's a, I'm seeing 2 different things, or a combination of, or a combination of confinement, isolation, but at the same time protected. You're being protected and in security. So as you move from that emotional, negative emotional state, low vibrational, to that beautiful, peaceful, your self-worth being high, you're seeing, you're feeling good about yourself, you're and where you're going, all your who you are, and you're going towards that. You're going towards that, and you're being guided too. You're being assisted. You are being assisted. Please know that, because here's a man here. He is actually guiding. There's a lady and a child. So you might literally be a female and have a child. You don't have to be. You don't have to be at all. It could be flip-flopped. You're the male adult with a girl child. Oh, it doesn't matter, but either way, male or female, whatever, you just put that in your situation, but you are being guided. So listen to your inner self. And again, spend time with yourself calmly, so that you can calmly and correctly see the truth. Again, dig into your astrological natal wheel, your south and north nodes of the moon, where Saturn is placed. Absolutely, absolutely. That's doing your personal work. Sixes, again, are going to be significant, but this is bringing you into a place of stability as well. Balance, stability. Both ends here are 6s. You're slowly but surely. Okay, I also just heard and saw too that, okay, where you thought you were stable here when you started out, you had your Tower moment, going through all of these experiences, everything, and here's your true stability. This is where you're going to end up. Your true base, your true security that is solid. Not what you thought, but truly is for you. And you will be stepping into, you can see that, the King of Pentacles, complete abundance. He knows who he is. He's in command of his own life, and he can manifest whatever he chooses. And he is very grateful and thankful, very calm and peaceful. He's just, everything is abundant within and without, out within himself, which then shows in his environment outside. And I just wanted to say too here, the world was next. The world is being given to you. All of these truths, that's the world. That is true freedom. Virgo, that's where you're headed. That's where you're going. Okay. Is there anything else for Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Anything else? Anything else that they need to know for November and what they're working through? What's transforming inside of them? Okay, let's keep going here. Anything else? Anything else, Virgo? Okay, looks like that is it for right now. So Virgos, you have a very transformative, open yourself up for anything new. All right, until next time.